Okay, in this video, I'm talking about the idea of data and information, and this is addressing 3.1.1, and this is the syllabus criterion to understand what is meant by the terms data and information. Okay, so in terms of computer science, when I'm writing a computer program, such as this one, so a very simple one where I'm asking the user to input their name and then working out the length of the name. And then what I'm doing is being able to print back to the user how many letters the name has in it. So in terms of data and information, data I have in this program is, so when I run it, at this point, I'm entering some data. So for example, Bob. And what I'm getting back from the program is some information. So the idea is that data is anything that is kind of raw facts or figures that doesn't have any meaning or context. As soon as you put data in context, give it meaning, it becomes information. So if I were to change this program, and if I go down and I'm going to just temporarily remove this line of code, I'm going to put hash in front of it, and instead of this, I'm just going to print length. So now I've changed this program. So when I run it, I'm going to test it again with the same data. So I'm going to put in Bob, and then the program simply prints 3. I've removed this idea of this data in context, and all I've got is the number 3. So this is no longer information. I don't have any idea what this data is about. It's just a raw figure. Okay? So it's the same thing. In computer programming, when you're writing your code, you can kind of ascertain information about the data, and you do this by giving it names. So for example, I know the 55 here is the person's age. I can get the information because I've given it a meaningful identifier. For example, if I wanted to set a maximum value to 100, I know that the number 100 represents the maximum in this program. To put something into context, you simply have to kind of explain what the data is about. So if I print a message, the maximum is maximum, then I know when I run the program, I have some context. So rather than just simply printing the number itself, which is just data, if I print it with a message that describes its context, this turns it into information. Okay, so that was the difference between data, which is just raw facts and figures without any meaning, and then putting it into context makes it information.